Hey church, it's Pastor Nathan, and I am super excited to talk to you about our capital campaign, Imagine Changing Lives Forever. We are launching this generosity journey because we are really pressing into God's vision for our community. When we were wondering what we were going to call this capital campaign, we settled on Imagine. Of course, the text that comes to mind is in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. Now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or imagine, according to the power that works in us. Him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or imagine. So God is able to do beyond anything we can imagine. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly beyond that. Imagine our church reaching more and more and more people for Christ in this community. I want you to imagine that. I want you to imagine that we do our Life Hope Clinic, and at the end of the Life Hope Clinic, we say that very night, we're going to begin a one-week evangelistic meeting, and we're going to just ask those people to come. We're going to ask the community to come. I want you to imagine that over the next year, our church embraces a radical outward focus in its ministry. God can do, if we all work together, God can do for this community more than we could ever ask or imagine. We are responsible for Sonora. We're responsible for the foothills. We're responsible to bring the three angels' messages, the messages of the gospel, the message of fear God and give Him glory. We're responsible to bring the message that we are called to worship the Creator who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the fountains of water. We're responsible to warn them of the dangers of counterfeit religion and point them to an authentic, deep, loving relationship with Jesus Christ. This is our community. And if we're not reaching these people, of the people of our community, then who is? And the answer is nobody. Not even 10% of our community goes to a life-giving church, much less goes to a Seventh-day Adventist church. So God has given us the responsibility to take the gospel message to our community. In order to do that, we need facilities that reflect the needs of the modern world. The number one requirement for a children's ministry space today is safety and security. In the past, people wanted to know, did my kids have fun? Did they learn anything? Was it spiritually enriching? Before they ask any of those questions today, they want to know, number one, is the environment safe and secure? We need to construct a modern children's ministries building that meets the need of families today. The second thing is that our sanctuary, though it's beautiful, it's dated. Our carpets are 30 years old. Our ceilings are water stained. Fortunately, we fixed the roof, but the ceilings are water stained, and frankly, they have asbestos in them. There are a lot of challenges that we have in this building. Our platform doesn't reflect the needs of today's church. But the reality is that the construction of that space isn't about buildings. It's about the people. You know, the Bible says in the book of Acts, Acts chapter 1, that we are to be the witnesses of Christ, beginning in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. I love this concentric rings of influence idea. We have to begin where we're at. We have to take our mission to Sonora more seriously. We have to be more committed to our community. The question I asked myself as we were launching this is, do we love Sonora? Do we genuinely love this community? I mean, we live here. This is our community. Do we love this community? The answer that I came to in my own heart is, yeah, I love Sonora. Just like God called the ancient Christian church to begin where they were at, we are here. This is our community. This is the place God has called us to serve. These are the people that God has called us to reach. The people in our town need what we have to offer. The message that we have will restore their homes, their families. I think of Malachi. Malachi says that the time will come to turn the hearts of fathers to children and the children of fathers to their parents. We have a message that restores families. We have a message that restores homes. I am praying that God will transform my heart, that God will transform our hearts, and that God will begin to work through us in ways that are beyond our imagination. And that we will see people embracing Christ, embracing God's special message for this time, embracing the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus in ways that we never imagined possible.